Subscribe to my channel.
Okay guys, welcome to lesson 34. Okay, this is lesson 34 and you are right and fairly seated with Codewithte. So guys, welcome to the YouTube channel. If you are just turning in for the first time, please guys, make it straight by subscribing. Guys, please subscribe. Okay, now with this next lesson we are going to be looking at radial gradient. In radial gradient in CSS, we will be taking note of how radial gradient works in our little understanding. And just a beginner tip, we say radial gradient is defined by its center. Okay, radial gradient is defined by its center. Okay, now to center a radial gradient, you must also define at least two color stops. Okay, we just want to do a linear gradient and we're defining two or more color stops. Okay, so in radial gradient we'll be defining two color stops. Now in radial gradient, the syntax goes like by you creating our background image property and now attaching radial gradient to it and giving it the value of our shape size at positions, and then giving a start color and giving it the last color. All right, the start color and that of the last color. You can increase so many colors in radial gradient. So guys, without further ado, let us give ourselves one good example of radial gradient. All right, now so in radial gradient we want to copy this entire code from this lesson and save it into another place. Okay, so we'll say CSS here and come here and take lesson 34. Save it. Oh my god, sorry, this should be lesson 35. Sorry, this should be lesson 35. Good. So guys, this is our lesson 35. All right, this is our lesson 35. Good. Now in this lesson 35 we'll be looking at radial gradient, so we continue. Okay, so we'll open this into the browser quickly so we can see what we have. Now this is our lesson 35 and this our background is just clear. Okay, so gradient is all about background. Okay, so we'll be doing gradient with background. So we want to open this up and then we'll come in here. The first thing we want to see here, we want to come here and say with this gradient space we want to refer this to our body, the entire body. All right, we want to come into our star, into our CSS style. We already have body here and we have radial gradient. We are using an internal styling. All right, so we say background image. Now for background image we say radial gradient, and we say parenthesis. After invoking this we say parenthesis, we say red, and then we say comma yellow, and the next color we want to take green. All right, now understand in this first example we are not attaching any shape size at position. We are not attaching any shape size. All right, we are not attaching any position. Okay, we are just giving the start color and that of the end color, the last color and the first color. Okay, this is our start color and this our last color. Okay, all of the color they fall in the middle. Okay, so if I save this and come down here and give a height of 100 VH and save it. Now if we come back to our browser here, refresh our browser. Okay, for now we see nothing yet. Okay, we want to check our code and know where we go wrong. All right, in our code, so we didn't spell out the gradient correctly. Good, it's will be GRADIENT instead of A, so that was a typing error. So after saving it we can come back, refresh our browser, boom, the magic happened. All right, now we have the last color being at the top and the middle color being at the middle and the first color being in the center. Like we said, gradients or radial gradient is all about centering, all right, of your gradients. Okay, now the next thing we want to use another gradient, all right, by attaching the rate and size to each of the color. Okay, now let's try it. How can we attach rate and size to each of the color? The first gradient, we say 5%. Okay, we want this to be 5% of the gradient, and therefore here we want this to be 15% of the gradient, and here we want it to be also 60% of the gradient. Now if we use this method, adding percentage to it, we'll come here and refresh this. Now you find out that our first gradient is just 5% of the 100%, and this second gradient is 15%, and the rest of the other is what? 60%. Okay, so green is taking more, yellow is taking second more, and that red is at least taking the least in it. Okay, so we can also use this gradient in another way. All right, we want to use the gradient and putting it in a circle form, that is putting it in a positions, all right, or shape and position. Okay, so now let us do it in a shape and position. Now I want to get rid of the percentage here, all of them. Then I get rid of the percentage. After getting rid of the percentage, we want to kind of include this here and saying circle. Good. After putting it in circle and give it the 3 colors, if I come here and open this, refresh, boom, we have this in a circle, which is our default state. All right, not just our default state, because this is also giving all around circle over every color. Okay, we can use some other property in Radial Gradient, like closure size. We can use closure size, we can use further size, and other things in gradient. Okay, now so particularly for this gradient, we want to use other property here. We want to use eclipse in a circle already. So guys, thank you very much for hanging along with us for at least this short tutorial. Thank you very much, guys. I'll see you guys in the next video. That have to be lesson 36. Okay, so I hope that we learned something today, and I hope that we practice this. So guys, you can leave any of your doubt into the comment section. All right guys, please, you can leave any of your doubt into the comment section. Do not forget to subscribe also. So I'll see you guys in our next video. Please
subscribe to my channel.